Kent State Student Newsroom, my name is Kyle. How can I help you? What's going on? Okay. We'll look into that. Thanks.
Who is that, Kyle?
We're gonna have to call in the cast. There's something wrong.
Can I just ask why we're here so early?
Hey, shut it, Kelso.
Yeah, I left class early for this.
And I left work early. Now Boris has about to fire me.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has come to my attention that somebody on our cast is underage.
The agenda is a place for adults, half adultish kids, and not kids. And it has come to my attention that somebody on our cast is 4 years old. Until someone comes forward and is honest, we're going to undergo a vigorous inspection to find this perpetrator.
Well, maybe it's someone's personal issue that they want to keep quiet about.
We have to know.
We have to know.
I gotta say, I'm with Kyle and Audra on this one. I don't want anybody ruining the integrity of this show with anything that might get us in legal trouble.
Just let it go.
I refuse.
Riley, just let it go.
It's me, okay?
How old are you?
I'm 5, okay? Or I'll be 5 in a couple of days.
Stella, you look so old for your age.
You're born in 2015?
2000, actually. I was born on leap year.
Oh.
So you're a minor,
But you're an adult.
and it's almost your birthday.
Precisely.
Well, let's party!
Hey guys, I'm pregnant! Everybody!
What's wrong with my head?
Oh my goodness, I'm
Yo, we got Audrey and Kelly in the building! Hey guys, I want to bring us
Hey dude,
Yeah.
whoa.
Whoa, party.
Wait, guys. It's showtime. Let's go!
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of The Agenda. I'm Kelsey Paulus.
And I'm Faye Fossbender. Sorry guys, you can probably sense the tension between us.
Yeah, we actually were just in the middle of an agenda roast battle.
Yeah, it started out fun and innocent, then things were said, but I think we can put it all behind us.
Yeah, like we're just not gonna talk about it anymore.
Yeah. No, yeah, I just think it's really funny.
Oh, here we go again. Honestly, let's just go right here, right now.
Okay, fine, round one. Did you guys know Kelsey's in a band? No? I guess it hasn't been mentioned in the past, 2 minutes?
Oh, so funny, Faye. Hey everyone, my name's Faye, and nothing I say is serious or true. Blah, blah, blah. Sarcasm, sarcasm, sarcasm.
Guys, come on. Stop. Do you know what that was? That was my impression of Kelsey getting heated.
Come on, stop.
See? Well, anyways, Kelsey, I think that we can both agree that these are just jokes, and we're both amazing people, and everyone is worse than us.
Oh yeah, we're superior to pretty much everyone. Now, live from New York, it's Saturday night. Let's get this show on the dang road.
In recent Fox News, an article has come out suggesting that U.S. intelligence officials have dramatically overstated Russia's influence in the 2020 election. Russia has no interest in the United States and would never even think about trying to screw us over, said Fox News chief correspondent Vladimir Putin.
Lady Gaga surprise announced that she's dropping her new single, Stupid Love, on a small billboard somewhere in LA. In similar news, Kelly and Audrey surprise announced their Euro performance on a napkin at the back of a small party bus.
A 20-year-old Californian man is lucky to have escaped serious injury this week after driving his Jeep off the top level of a Santa Monica parking garage. Jeep advertising executives have since reached out to the unidentified man to inquire about his services in promoting Jeep's new marketing slogan, "Go anywhere, do anything."
Gigi Hadid was quick to defend her boyfriend Zayn Malik this past week on Twitter after he was called out by Jake Paul for ignoring him at the hotel they were both staying at. Gigi called the YouTuber an irrelevant, ugly ass, and Jake responded by deleting the tweet, reminding us that Jake Paul is indeed an irrelevant, ugly ass.
This week in America, we will see the release of a new major anime movie called My Hero something. We would give more details, but we aren't all systems go, and we don't really care.
There are some mixed feelings on Bernie winning Nevada this past week. Buttigieg, or however you say it, was heartbroken and will not be able to recover until his next win. Sanders is feeling hot and ready for South Carolina. Adding another win could really make the candidates feel the burn.
Now, before we go to break, Audra has the weekly forecast for all of us in Portage County.
I thought I was doing a sports recap.
Thanks, Audra. The agenda will be right back.
Just a few weeks ago, Kent State announced that American actress and political activist Jane Fonda would be the keynote speaker for the 50th anniversary commemoration of the May 4th shootings. This announcement has caused an uproar among Americans that have lifted trucks and beers that are longer than 6 inches. So, classic agenda fashion, we have decided to bring her on our show. Now, a fair warning, if you have a deer head mounted on your wall above your TV, you might want to turn off that television for the next couple minutes. Without further ado, Jane Fonda.
Hello, Kelsey. I would like to start by saying that I'm an 82-year-old white woman who's fragile, and just like your cleaning lady who walked in on you in the bathroom, I'm livid. These old-ass white guys have gone too far this time.
Wow, Jane Fonda, pissed off? I can't believe it. So, last week, Ohio Secretary of State Frank LaRose called upon Kent State to rescind your invitation to the 50th commemoration of May 4th. How do you go about responding about this?
Let me tell you, Kelsey, I have been married 4 times, each man whiter than the last, and I have had it with this kind. When I see this man's face, I will make him fall in love with me, marry him, divorce his ass, and then I will sue him for all that he's got.
I mean, I'm not completely against the idea, but don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Not the least bit. My net worth is now over $200 million, and that ain't from acting, sis. That's 4 divorce settlements and a few good nights in Vegas. My #1 idol in life is a woman who married rich and divorced richer. A brunette beauty who made none of her fortune from the books that she wrote. Mackenzie effin' Bezos. All she did was sign her name on a paper, and all of a sudden she has $44 billion in her bank account. Talk about a score.
Wow, okay. I don't think I'll ever be telling my kids to Google you. So, how do you feel about the group of conservatives who are planning to boycott your rally by riding their motorcycles next to the Mac Center where you'll be speaking?
I'll go ahead and call them stupid right now.
You jumped on that one pretty quick. Why so?
When was the last time you saw someone revving their engine on a motorcycle and you didn't call them a bitch? Motorcycles are the international symbol, meaning that the rider of said motorcycle is probably a jackass. If you think I'm going to take this rally seriously, y'all are kidding yourselves. It's time for these rednecks to come to Protest 101 taught by yours truly, Jane Fonda, for a lesson on raising hell. I toured NAMM, and 30 years later, I was arrested 5 times in DC in the name of the climate. Ruin my speech when you're posting the same numbers and protests as me. They think they can interrupt this day. Let them try. I will make sure that it ends in the Kent Police Department carrying me away from campus into a cold hard jail cell where I will pay my bond out of pocket.
Well, speaking of, I think there's an officer right here to take you to your cold hard cell right now.
You
Over
know
there.
what? Take me.
Yeah.
Take me again. You know who I am? I'm Jane effing Fonda.
Hey, excuse me, Grandpa. I told you if you wanted to watch the show, you'd have to sit in silence. Sorry about him, everyone. The agenda will be right back.
Hello, this is Demetrius Hammond reporting in. Today we're going to be walking around Kent State's beautiful campus, asking our fellow students some hard-hitting questions, really getting to know Kent State's student body. Excuse me, would it be okay if I asked you a question? Sure. What was your name?
Joe Anderson.
Joe Anderson. All right, so I'm here with Joe Anderson. How do you feel about this upcoming election, and who are you voting for?
I'm not entirely sure right now. Most likely Bernie Sanders.
Do you think that you would be able to tell me how I could get my dad to love me? So how do you feel about the upcoming election, and who are you voting for?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not paying as much attention as I was in 2016, but I'm not voting for Donald Trump.
All right. What's your Netflix password?
It's football 52.
Football 52. Football 52, remember that. Wait, we forgot the username. You guys have questions? Can you tell us your name?
I'm Tyler McGee.
I'm Jake Pesifal.
All right. So how do you feel about this upcoming election, and who are you voting for?
I think the election's going to be pretty intense and really worthwhile to follow it. I haven't really decided who I'm going to vote for yet.
All right.
I think the debates are really fun to watch. I think this election is going to be one to watch out for, and I'm going to vote for Bernie Sanders.
What would you say is your favorite memory with your mom or dad?
Probably going down and feeding the dogs, running around the farm.
On the late nights, just hanging and playing Xbox.
Wow, that was really sweet.
Yeah, man, that was really nice.
I wish my dad would do that with me. Why won't my dad love me? What's your name?
Kevin.
Kevin. I'm Demetrius from The Agenda, here to ask a question about this upcoming election and who you're voting for.
I'm probably gonna vote for President Trump.
What's your social security number? Your name?
My name is Ben. What's your name?
I'm Demetrius. I'm from The Agenda. We're doing some questions right now asking about this upcoming election and who people are voting for. Can you tell us?
Bernie.
What childhood cartoon character should die off their show?
I think SpongeBob's lived long enough.
Really? All right, so now we are here with
Carter.
Carter. All right, thank you. And with this upcoming election, tell us how you feel about it.
Stressed, depressed, and moderately well-dressed.
All right. You do look very nice.
Thank you.
If the real Slim Shady did stand up, how would you feel?
Well, I would be proud of them for coming forth and, sharing their voice in this great nation of ours.
Really?
Truly.
Interesting. My dad never stood up for me.
Well, luckily for you, there are numerous resources on campus that'll help you out. We have all sorts of great stuff here. Therapy. I'm here for you. You want to hug it out? We could hug it out. Bring it in, bud.
Thank you.
Say your name? Sure. My name's Steve.
Steve? All right. So, Steve, how do you feel about this upcoming election, and are you voting, and if so, who?
I am voting. I'm not sure I particularly feel comfortable disclosing who I'm voting for on campus.
Oh, no.
I wasn't sure what type of talk this would be,
Oh, no, you're fine, you're fine. See, my next question is the real one. This question is, all right, do you think that the girl or guy behind the camera is cute? If so, would you go on a date with them?
Sure, but I'm not interested right now.
Well, that's all I have for today. Really came out here, got to know our fellow Kent State students, and honestly, got to know myself a lot better. I think I gotta make a phone call. Hey, Dad. It's okay. What's your name?
Say Sassy?
Sassy? Are you doing anything later tonight? Would you like to come home with me?
Hello and welcome back to The Agenda. This past week, and really these past few years, have had a certain sect of the population living in fear. The war on terror has ravaged the Middle East. Natural disasters such as earthquakes and tidal waves have become more and more severe thanks to global warming. Morally dubious men are rising to positions of extreme power across the world, and entire continents are taking turns going up in flames. Just this week, the CDC warned us to prepare for an epidemic concerning the coronavirus, stating, quote, "This could be bad." And an unprecedented swarm of locusts have wreaked havoc across East Africa with no sign of stopping. We here at The Agenda certainly have our fears, but we recognize that panic and terror have never solved anything. So we brought in an expert.
I don't want to say that I told you so, but I told you so, right?
No, that's all right.
I totally told you so.
He totally told us so. And he can tell us more. This man is Brigham Y. Gates, and he's a damn psychic. So what can we expect in the near future?
The great beast shall rise from the ocean.
Yep, that's a little vague though. Could you be more specific?
It's a great oceanic beast. How lenient of a description could that really be?
I mean, I don't know. They got all that crap down there, so.
Well, okay, well, how about this then? The fifth seal shall be opened, and a great multitude shall cry out from the heavens, begging for the sweet release of death.
Yeah, but that's like a generational thing, though.
What?
Millennial humor, you know.
But aren't you guys, serious about that? Are you?
Is sincerity really required?
I mean, I guess not.
But hey, keep going. You're 1 for 2, so that's better than Babe Ruth.
Babylon shall fall!
That actually happened a while ago.
Well, there you have it. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
No, I mean, like, that happened Alexander the Great a while ago.
Oh, dang, really? My source might be a little out of date. Here, I got all sorts of things, though. Has it rained jaguars yet?
Now, I can confidently say it has not yet rained jaguars.
Well, it's gonna. And Thor shall meet his fate after a final battle with the world serpent.
Yeah, come to think of it, those movies are coming to an end. So.
Bingo! And the teachings of Buddha shall be erased.
That is the most intense I've ever heard somebody say Buddha.
That's so you know I'm serious. 5,000 years after his teachings, they will be forgot.
Oh, whoa, wait. That would be the year 43,000.
Yeah, totally. You didn't think I was talking like immediate future, did you?
No, I did. I thought the end was near.
What, like in a cosmic sense, yeah. You'll be dead by that time, though.
Okay, get out of here.
All right.
The agenda will be right back.
Hey, do you have $1 by chance?
I actually don't really carry cash.
Oh,
sorry.
That's okay. I was just trying to get some bus fare for the ride home back to my house.
You have a house?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I guess we're being lied to, but cry about it while we're on commercial. The agenda will be back in a hot sec.
All right, hi, I'm Derek, and I'm a simp. Life hasn't always been easy for me. Ever since I was young, I was persecuted by everybody. You know, they'd always ask me, why are you a simp? But honestly, I've been this way for as long as I can remember. Hold on. You dropped your glove.
Thank you.
No problem. I'd do anything for you.
What?
Nothing. Never mind. I don't get what's wrong with simping. Girls are obviously the superior race. Simping shouldn't be illegal. Wait. Am I a feminist? I don't know. I just know that I live my life for women, and I always will. Take my love, take my money, take my life.
You insist.
What? What is this? What?
It's a metaphor is what it is.
I thought I could trust you.
This is the Simp Spoon. Simps make him sad. Say, Simp Spoon, what do you think of our audience?
As we mentioned before we knew we were being duped, a lot of people have expressed fear of the oncoming times. A large part of this mindset is thanks to the current political climate, and of course, the dark, mystic energy surrounding us. But luckily, there's one person who can help us solve both problems. She's a healer of energies and even boasted a small political career. Here to teach us all to join hands in healing, like a Coke commercial, it's Marianne Williamson. Welcome.
Thank you, Faith. But I wouldn't call it a career, more of a journey. I brought out the spirituality of politics, and the people were just not ready for that. I have to acknowledge that most of the country is just unconscious.
Sorry, actually it's Faye, not Faith. And I'm not sure what you mean by unconscious. Does that have anything to do with why you ran in the first place?
Well, I think faith would be so much more appropriate in showing that you are in tune with the universe. And in my field of energetic healing, we say that if you are not awake to the universe and what it has to offer, then you are asleep or unconscious. Love is the most powerful tool. And if you are awake to its vast power and light, then you'll see why I ran for president. Children need to grow up in a country run by love, light, and spiritual power. You can find it all in my book, A Politics of Love, a handbook for a new American Revolution, available on Amazon for only $12.99. But what is price when you can have spiritual fulfillment?
I think we're getting a little off topic here. Why again was it that you ran for president to begin
I'll
with?
tell you, Faith.
It's actually Faye, don't
It
call
was
me
for the
Faith.
children.
Okay.
Imagine growing up in a country surrounded by light of the universe and with people loving each other instead of having... Is that a skull ring?
Yeah, no, my friend actually gave it to me. It's like a funny story.
Well, could you put it away, please? It's giving me dark vibes, and that energy is just really messing with my aura. I can't invite that dark energy into my life. You understand?
Yeah, no problem. It's fine.
Thank you. Where were we? Faith. Imagine growing up in a world that just had light and God surrounding you at all times with no fear of anyone interrupting the path that you are on, because you know in your soul you are always on the high road. In fact, imagine this place with me. Everybody, close your eyes and breathe in and out and feel my aura and know that this could have been the country we created, in and out, knowing that every day is a miracle and that you can create miracles in your own life. And if you struggle with finding and creating the miracles in your life, just know that God is here for you. But more importantly, I am. In my New York Times best-selling novels, A Course in Miracles and A Year of Miracles, you can discover the amazing power within you and only you. It doesn't matter what other people say about your path.
Wait, did you actually just come on here to talk about your books?
Absolutely not. I came here to talk about how I ran for president, for the children, Faith. And if you want to stay around long enough to see your children grow up into spiritual knights in shining love-laden armor, buy my book, A Course in Weight Loss. This book will help you keep on the right physical track and help you experience the true power of self. Just look at me. I'm fit, gorgeous, and spiritually enlightened. Don't you want that for yourself? No longer will you be weighed down by depression or food addiction. Those are not diseases. They only happen when the mind, spirit, and body are at dis-ease. Everyone gets depressed sometimes. My book will show you that if you open yourself up to the messages it carries and the divine light, it will be bestowed upon you for the low price of $9.99. Faith, I really think you could benefit from it.
I don't...
My book will teach you that you can experience the everyday grace of divine wisdom. Everyday Grace, also available on Amazon.
Okay, I think we're done here.
Make sure to tune into my live webinars about how to be the best, most conscious you can be.
Okay, bye, we're done. Well, that's all, folks.
Yep. Also, a quick shout out to our sponsor, Honey. Honey is a browser plugin that is so easy to...
Okay, Kelsey, Honey actually doesn't sponsor us. So.
Yet. Tune in next week when Audra officiates Riley, Anthony, and Troy's throuple wedding.
And remember to follow us on social media at The Agenda on TV too. Until next time, I'm Faith Bossbender.
And I'm Kelsey Paulus. Good night, Portage County.